And I'm curious, like, for this to be a functional game, we're almost there, right? We are almost there. I just need to create the enemies. We have the base stuff. We just need to create, like, what the variations are going to be. Why didn't I pitch a tent? Oh boy, where am I going to poop? I don't see any pooping holes. Uh-oh, what happened? Boom. He got you. You're dead. Game over. And then, this is what I love about StreamerBot. So now we're doing it like this. And I put myself inside a TV. It's very inspired by Space Ghost Coast to Coast. Hey guys, yo, what's up? Ayo, hey, check this out. We're gonna go in and we're gonna make some trees today, yo. Don't forget to smash that subscribe. I'm not I mean oh daddy. God damn it. No, let's recharge it. Go take a look at our billboard. Fire's out. That means a bear is somewhere near. I think we're going to change flashlight to F and E to use. Whoa, whoa. From the asset library, smart shit 2D. Smart shape 2D. Wow. If this doesn't work, I'll go fuck myself with a rusty spoon. Can I contribute to Godot? The answer is yes. If you can contribute to an open source project, even if it's documentation, documentation is immensely important, and especially in open source. And you don't have to be a developer to do documentation. I highly recommend if you can write some documentation for any open source project, do it. Even if you can review documentation, or if you're reading something and say this isn't quite right or there's some typos, fix it. I love the fact that there's a contributing button here. You know what's really but I don't want to be probed without giving consent. "14 hours in, and this is what I've accomplished." Hey! Ah, help me. What the yes. My balls. Thank you for following. Follow me wherever I go, my balls. And I appreciate that's about you. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Oh. No. Oh. Damn it. I'm going to get you. Fine. I accept my fate. And dead. Sooty's revenge. Let's clear out this cache here. Is he gonna come back? Oh yeah, he's coming back. Oh yeah, he's mad. He's mad. What? Watch. Watch. Watch him. Watch him. Ah, yeah. Get out, fire. This is your nightmare. ID 10T. Yes. Okay. So this seems to be related somewhat to pulling from the asset library. So, dun dun dun. If you believe they put a man on the moon. Man on the moon. If you believe they put a man on the moon. Like you're talking with Captain. Let me see if I could do my Captain impression. I am not the Captain, but my eyebrows also move in a way like the Captain.
Thanks, JD, folks. Be sure to give JD some love.
To get a clip of myself here, or if anybody else wants to get it, I want to show off where I'm at with this. And I'm curious, like, for this to be a functional game, we're almost there, right? We are almost there. I just need to create the enemies. We have the base stuff. We just need to create, like, what the variations are going to be. Why didn't I pitch a tent? Oh boy, where am I going to poop? I don't see any pooping holes. Uh-oh, what happened? Boom. He got you. You're dead. Hello, hello, hello. Get this fixed. There we are. Sure, it's working perfect. Perfect. Frog Boy, how you doing? Over on YouTube. Great to see you. Wow, this is loud, even for me. I can hear myself. It's creepy. Actually, that's kind of what I wanted, but... louder than usual. Are my ears just better? Did I get superpowers overnight? Probably not. All right, what we doing? Partially connected. Ooh. Yesterday, or maybe not yesterday, but a couple days ago, since I haven't streamed all week, Um, I moved my feet and accidentally unplugged everything. So there are some things that I forgot to turn back on because I usually I reboot my Windows only when necessary. There we go. Now we're all set. Now we are set. So I hope everybody's having a good day. Today is a holiday in the US, but I'm not feeling overly patriotic. Hopefully that doesn't get me deported. We'll see. Himanshu, welcome in. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Over on YouTube. Oh, they're even giving so this is weird. First time that I've seen this. I don't know if it's something YouTube's testing out. But top fans? Y'all are getting gamified or something? So that's cool. I don't know what the what what contributes to that XP level, but I appreciate you being here, and I hope that it's nothing like ridiculous. No, don't close. Just minify. You don't want it to. Wait, did it? And I just. But it didn't used to be like this. I used to be able to just, shrink it down into here. All right, let's do a couple things here to make sure that we don't have extra stuff taking up bandwidth up in ya. Himanshu, so I'm gonna back up a little bit and I'm gonna do a very, very beginner level video to try and get more people interested in game dev. So the goal is to be able to have people build a game, a fully functioning game, including score. It's going to be very similar to Incredible. Welcome in. Wow, wow, that's a lot of balls. It's going to be similar to Dodge Creeps, which is the default tutorial on or one of the tutorials on GodotEngine.com .org Godot.org. So it's going to be very similar to that, but slightly different. Collect coins and stuff. But the goal is I want people who are interested in game dev to get that dopamine hit of creating something that they could show their friends uh in like under 10 minutes. Whether or not I'm going to be able to do it in under 10 minutes, um I'm not sure. I'm going to do my best. How about you? Will it be a full game from scratch? Also, welcome in David and Incredible. Thank you for being first on the Twitch side. Um so it will be a full game, but it's not going to have like the menu, start menu, and all that. It'll probably just have a start button. It's going to be very, very simple. It's basically, honestly, it's going to be probably very close to that Dodge Creeps, um, but not fully the same thing. I just want people to get that little dopamine hit, thinking, "Oh shit, I can make games. I can build something out. It can be cool. I can do this." Actually, maybe we should build out the prototype today. That seems like it might be a good. good. Good use of time today, right? So let's open up Obsidian. Let's do some planning. A lot of it's been in my head. All right, so I want to be playable. A little bit of handwritten code to show how accessible GDScript is. I want to show off free assets. Oh, Himanshu asking, can you explain strategy pattern in Godot? I probably could poorly. I think Incredible over on the Twitch side, you might be able to explain it a little bit better than I can. Actually, I can almost guarantee you can. Unity. That so in other programming, I don't have an example of this.
Hey, insert rating streamer's
Uh-oh.
name here. Thank you for the raid.
Really
How
pixel.
did insert last activity here go? Now, let's rock.
Raiders, 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 taking a step to stop some raiders. Raiders, taking a step to stop some raiders. You raided me, thank you. You raided me, thank you. Raiders, 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 taking a step to stop some raiders.
Welcome in, Acrylic Pixel. How was your stream? What were you working on? First time chat too. I appreciate you bringing your community over here. David, yes, yes it was. So was this one. That follow song, yes. And Acrylic Pixel, if there's anything that you want to share, please, you're here. You brought people. I appreciate you. Share anything. And Frog Boy, I didn't ignore you. Didn't ignore you. Sorry. Sci-fi hover delivery van. That's a lot to unpack. That I think I like that. Do you got any clips or anything? Anything that you want to share? Steam page or whatever. Me Casa is suitcase. Also Frog Boy. Notcher, welcome in. No, that's not the right one. Ten bells. Whoa. Trapped in an English pub. This looks cool. let's check this out. If it's a Rickroll, you're immediately banned, but that's cool. Here, we're gonna add those things too. We're gonna click those buttons. Which everybody should click. The subscribe button here.
So every president
and the like button. Well, maybe not on this. The like button here. There. Awesome. Thank you for sharing that. Acrylic, the stream is just getting started. I'm still catching up with chat, which is a good problem, a really good problem. Frog Boy, so the question is, here, let's bring it over here. I'm doing a 3D pixelated game. What do you think? Do I hand draw it or go Dead Cells 3D downscaled models, I'm guessing, is what you mean here. Acrylic, thank you. I understand if you got a raid and run. And for those of you coming in who don't know me, I'm JD. It is early for me. Usually I stream at night in the US, but I have today off because there's some kind of holiday happening. And normally on stream I do Godot. My entire overlay here is built in Godot. The whole raid alert, all that, aside from a couple little text things, which will eventually make it in. You know, the cobbler has no shoes, so my own stuff is the stuff that I work on the least. So if you like what you see, please feel free to drop a follow. If you don't like what you see, feel free to drop a follow and hate watch. I'm not picky. So Frog Boy, to answer your question that was way back when, hand draw it or go Dead Cells 3D downscaled modules. I think there are advantages to both. I mean, something like pizza. What's the Pizza Tower? I mean, there's stuff to be said about hand drawn here. It looks amazing, right? But there's also, you know, it might be a little bit easier if you do something like make the 3D models in Blender, downscale it, and then you have all your animations pretty much done if you rig it correctly. So yeah, it depends on the vibe, it depends on how you want it to look and the feel that you want it. There are all kinds of, you know, do what you think is going to be best for you. And if you're kind of teetering on the edge of one or the other, what I like to do is, well, if I'm feeling like I want a challenge, I'll do the version that I'm least comfortable with, which for me is pretty much anything. But if it's something that I just want to knock out, then do it the way that I'm more comfortable with, which for me is pretty much nothing. So yeah, the goal, at least the short term. Odious, welcome in. Welcome in. Great to see you. Yes, I am free of work for a day. Enemies with basic movements and scoring. We're gonna score. Bit gamey. Bit gamey.
Don't mess with my toot toot.
I keep doing that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Bit gamey's here. Bit gamey's here. Let's all sing along. Yeah. Now that we've got that out of our system. Forward prefect. Yes, 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 yes. Bad spellers of the world, untie. All right, so. They can be screwed up to moist. Yes, yes, they can. No regrets. Never. Oh, so I found a site too. I'm thinking of adding a few new emotes because I've had some issues where I can't think of emotes. So I found this site. I don't even remember what it's called. Captain Krabs, welcome in. To add in a couple new emotes. This is one of them. I want to know what you all thinking. Maybe this little guy. A little bit of this. Maybe this. Now, it's a little known fact that the Barbie movie is BitGamey's absolute favorite movie. Cinematic masterpiece. And I'm glad that BitGamey has such good taste in movies.
The Barbie movie sucks more than JD's attempts to make it seem like I love it.
I need to do something because I don't hear that. I don't hear the sound alerts at all. And I want to hear them. I know you heard it, but I can't hear it, and it's a browser source. If there's something, no. Oh well. All right, so Big Gamey's out of here. He's back and he's on my desk. Good.
Long, long
All right, so what do y'all think? Are these emotes worth it? I think maybe just do one or two of them because I don't want to overdo this face. And then we can maybe make a different picture for a scroll. So I think we'll definitely do the pet. We'll do pets. Because I've got enough here. I've got 11 open slots for animated. And that's just tier 1. Okay, we've got that one. Okay, we've added in a couple here. We've added in a couple. Big Amy, I think it's you and your almost fiber because I have no drop frames, but anybody else correct me if it isn't just me or if it isn't just Big Amy. Why aren't my emotes showing up in my own stream chat here? This was a problem before. Oh well, okay. So we're working on a first game tutorial. We're gonna finish it off. And be able to share the thing with, 10 within 10 minutes. One second. Yeah, what's going on there? What's going on there? All right, so let's open up a new Godot. Captain Crabs. Folks, also follow Captain Crabs. Great person, great streamer, great DJ, has some amazing games. Hopefully this command works. Right there, right there. There's a Steam link. Go in, check it out, play the game, enjoy the game, share the game, buy the game. Buy multiple copies of the game. Give it to all your friends. Hopefully you're doing well, my friend. Hopefully you're enjoying a little time off. And I hope that things are going as well as they can. They're going for sure. There's a new one. Two new emotes. All right, now let's see. I don't want to go. We could do 4.5 beta for something like this. I think we'll stick with stable. So, Captain Krabs, you were saying too that you were interested in learning Godot, right? I don't know if you were still considering that. So, I know you've got game experience, you've got development experience. This might you're in a unique position to help me out here. Um, so my next tutorial that I want to build is going to be a very basic game, like 0 to full game in under 10 minutes. That's kind of where my head's at with this. And it's not going to be anything too fancy. Um, but it's going to be like a coin capture game with some simple enemies where you just move around in a 2D plane and get grab coins, watch your score go up, and avoid enemies. So it's going to be similar to dodge creeps, which if you aren't familiar with the dodge creeps thing, I'm not even going to read that out, Big Amy. That's bad. That's bad. That's horrible. That's. Your first 2D game. There we go. Okay. 2D. 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 Kim Krebs, I don't have a dad joke command yet. So this is the dodge creeps. Wow, Saribot. Saribot. Oh, fine. Saribot, don't answer me. All right, so here's dodge creeps. It's a book just fell on my head. I only have my shelf to blame. I got no words. I got no words. Okay. So let's do a thing here. First game tut. My obs go. Okay, we're going to start with a new node. We're going to go to other. We're going to use a character body 2D, formerly known as kinematic body, right? Right. Player. collision shape. And we'll do a rectangle. No, no, no. We're going to do a capsule. I like capsules. And sprite 2D. We're gonna grab some Kenny assets here. Which fortunately I already have. Although I need to update. There we go. We got that. Actually shrink it down a wee bit. There we are. And then we're going to add a script. So there. Should I be recording this now? Like no. We're gonna work through it, and because I don't want to edit all my other stuff out of here. Okay, make sure it has the character body 2D basic movement. We're going to get rid of the jump and the gravity because it's going to be a top-down. And actually, no, since it's top-down, we don't really need any of this. We just need to do input get vector, not axis. So it's a good thing that I'm not recording it, right? All right, so these are going to fail. These are definitely going to fail. Right? And we don't want them to fail. So, input map. Left. Right. Left. Left. Right. There, now those are valid. Also, speaking of valid, Big Amy, I'm trying to do segues here. I'm trying to do my own segues here. A valid developer doing closure script, and making a game without an engine. Janet Carr, amazing streamer. Definitely should drop a follow. Check her out. How was that, Big Amy? How was that? Am I a segue genius yet? Big Amy, do you love me yet? Are we still friends? I need your approval. Desperately. No approval for me. No approval for me. I guess I live in said. Okay, we can get rid of the jump velocity. No, maybe instead of using the default template, we'll we'll write it out. Maybe. No, 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 no. Speed. Pop quiz, hot shot. Okay. Don't save that. We're going to save this scene here in as player. There we go. Now we're going to do the coins. Let's do some coins. Gonna call this coin. Then we're gonna add in our collision shape since it's coin. Circle shape. Let's go to 2D here. And then let's go back into our Kenny assets here. Items. There. And match sizes. Go. Perfect, perfect. It's perfect, just like all of you. Ah, sorry. My fat hands do that. All right, then we're going to oh God, what have you done? Hold on, I've got the actually shrink it down a wee bit. I can't hear it. Can y'all hear it? Big Amy, can you hear that? Actually shrink it down a wee bit. Is that how quiet I am? Actually shrink it down a wee bit. Okay, I heard it turning up there. Wow, okay. Let me see. There are other things happening. Okay, so that might be why I can't hear anything. I always have like this weirdness where it seems like I'm coming across quieter. Um, but I mean, look, I have, I'm redlining here for the most part. I am in the yellows where I should be. I think that there might be a Windows audio thing. Where that I thought that I fixed before under more sound settings here. Something like under recording here. New. Under properties. Levels, advanced. Okay, maybe this will do a thing. What? How about now? Is this any different? Jack information? um, okay, I don't know because maybe it's just a weird audio thing from here, from OBS. So what am I streaming at? Settings, sample rate 44.1. That might be part of the problem. Okay. Okay. You see this warning. I will be right back if something happens. Oh, okay. How about now? Any better? Any worse? Any What if I do this? Can I listen here? Whoa. Now I get the echo. Let's not do that. All right, sounds, communications, do nothing. Do nothing. Okay, we'll see. We'll see if things change. If there's any improvement or detraction. Because I mean, yeah, I'm in the red. When I talk loud, it goes to the red. And I don't want to be at the red. The audio band guy in me doesn't like clipping, destroying the sounds. I'm going to remute the site here. Wait, check this one out, Big Amy. Check this one out. Speaking of destroying things, y'all should check out Clayman Dev, who's making a game about destroying everything. Do you think Balint would be proud? Do you think he'd approve of that one? I know it wasn't as epic as his normal segs, but well, I'm not him, am I? And I'm okay with that. Okay, so where was I on scripts? My audio just messed me up here. And we got ads coming in here pretty soon. So my brain has derailed. My brain has derailed. Which does happen occasionally. So I'm gonna give my brain a chance to reset. I'm gonna put on some words on stream. You know, I am. So I'm torn here. I'm torn. Okay, torn into. I'm falling apart at the seams. Before I go to ads, you know, part of me is like, I want to be able to do this, and like eventually, as others say, go full time creating the content. Torn, yeah. No, I'm all out of faith. Standing naked by the door. Something like that. Nothing's wrong, I'm torn. All right, I'm going to put on words for now. We'll talk about it when I get back. The things that I'm concerned about, having thoughts about, torn about. It's definitely, most likely, good chance that it could be I'm torn on how much Bit Gamey loves me. You say I only hear what I want to. Bit Gamey. All right. Yeah, I'll be back. Ads are starting up. Language, Big Amy. Language. Wow. It was there. It was there. That doesn't mean it's right. Neep. 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 You shall bring us another strawberry. Neep, neep. Well, so yeah, we're not continuing there, I hope. If it does, then I will Oh, god damn it. It was not supposed to be going automatically. Let's get this one over with. Wait. Come on, come on, come on. Let's do this. We almost got it. And then wait. Wait. Oh, there's no A. Damn. Okay. So this is almost done and over. I'm checking again. No, autopilot is not on. You dirty. All right, no continue yet. No continue. No. And while we're not continuing, be sure to check out AAOA, also known as A. Really good UI designer and just all around cool dude. Also a member of the Claw. Now you can go shower. Please, tell me more. Wait. Sorry. Sorry. I'm not sorry. Only bits. Big game. You know finite singularity, right? You know our friend Finite, right? I've got something to show you that I made for him before you go shower. I mean, it might help you shower. Oh, damn, let me turn off words. Yeah, let's see. How did I do it here? No. All right. Oh, okay. 5? No. There we go. Okay, so live. All right. So check out this.
Do it! Just do it!
This URL, onlyfinites.com. Redirects. What am I doing? I'm stuck in my... Oh, God. Dang, okay. Redirects to his Twitch. I think it's one of the funniest things that I've done. Best $12 I've ever spent. I'm proud of myself for that one. I'm definitely proud of myself for that one. No, it onlyfinites.com redirects to here. What browser are you using? Are you using Opera? Is it not doing... No, that one works? That one works. I don't have Firefox. Well, it works for everybody else. You're just weird. I blame your new internet, your new fiber. Fiber that isn't. Gonna do main here. Oh, because you're doing www. You're doing dubba dubba dubba. I didn't say dubba dubba dubba. I just said only finites.com. Ain't no dubba 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 here. All right, where did things go? Damn it. Hold on. Gotta verify I'm human. 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 Are there any humans here? All right. There. There, I fixed it. You happy? Excuse me. Um, no, he won't. We've tried. I try to promote it as much as possible. But he just don't like it. All right, so let's keep going with this. We've got our main scene here. We're going to add in some boundaries. Oh, it gives a lot of people a chuckle. Let me show you some fun facts here. Some very some of this has to be bot. But in the last 30 days, 864 visitors, 21,000 requests. We're gonna block any AI training bots here. Where the hell? There you are. Yeah, Big Gamey did come in here and tried to like sell me some emotes and the best viewers on Twitch. Let's see. Now we need to move this one over. Here. Wait, what? What? Something doesn't feel right. Something doesn't feel right. Where the hell is... Okay. It's right there, but why can't I see the thingy for it? Why can't I see it? Right, that... What the hell? World boundary. There. Move you there. Here. There. Okay, okay. So now we have world boundaries all the way across. We'll do the boundaries here. Then we're going to add in a player. Right here. Then we can duplicate the bunch. All right. Okay, so there's that. In the main scene, we've got that. Let's join all the coins here. We're gonna coin this term here. There we go. And then we need to create an enemy. right, what brain not doing thing. No, I think that character. Yeah, let's do a character body for the enemies here. Do a collision shape. And then let's choose an enemy. I trust no, well, I trust some people. Let's do this one. I like that one. I think that I'd rather shrink our enemy down. Our enemies. And then move the position there. We're going to give a little bit of leeway. Little bit of leeway. Little. Put that in coins. We're going to save this as enemy. Add a script. Use the basic movement, but we're going to get rid of the speed or the jump and slow it down to half the speed. Where's it coming from? Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you, Big Amy. And we're going to do a var direction. This way we can... Hi. Randef. This way we can show off random. Then oh, okay. So that's one thing that we can show that off. And then if it hits a wall, well, first, is that valid syntax? It probably is, but I don't like it. Ooh, that was a good drop. Way to go, me. Yeah. Does this normalize it as well? Get normal? All right, no, it doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't, which is fine. Um, okay, so we do it for the next physics frame, and then signal. Then we need an area 2D here. Where are you at? Area 2D. Not as forgiving there. Then we connect the signal. To the enemy here. Okay, that's not a function yet. And then That's not the window I'm looking for. Why? Why? Okay. Get. Let's just check this to make sure that we have some movement. Boom. Yeah, that's not normalized, so let's normalize that. See if that's any better. Okay, I'm missing something there. Where did the coding here? Oh, duh. No, that's that that's wait. Velocity length there. Oh. Oh, because it's 0. But the normalization should be working on this. Why isn't it? Ooh, odious. Yes, good reminder. Good reminder. Okay, this is good for me to figure out. All right, we've got movement here. Oh, I think I know what's going on here. That's what I needed to do. Normalize the direction. There we go. There we go. Big Amy, well, I haven't shouted out TD. So I guess it's just your stream. I could shout out TD. But should I? I mean, does it really do much good if I'm like not even a double-digit viewers? Oh, still here waiting. You see, that's how you get him to stick around. So you just like make talk of a shout out, and then maybe I'll press a button, or maybe I'll do the thing that I learned from someone and just shout out people who are much more popular than me. In hopes that they will shout me out back or raid me or something because oh, that's what I was talking about earlier, Big Amy. That's what I was talking about before, Mr. Kanubata. Nanu. Ooh, that's a good name. Nanu. That's what I was trying to get at before is for ads, I don't like running them. I know it's a necessary evil. I know that if I want to remain affiliated, but also at the same time, if I only take my breaks during the ads, then what is the incentive for anybody to use Turbo or to sub? Other than my sweet, sweet face on a Nyan cat. So part of me is just like, well, maybe if I work through the ads and take a break in between, then that's the don't pander to which side? Which side, friend? I don't know. I want to be able my goal of goals, which I'm setting my short term much more realistic, so I don't have another breakdown like Tom Petty. So your opinion is if you don't want ads to interrupt me, sub is not the way that you do things. Right? Is that the way that I'm reading it right? I might be reading it wrong. You might be of the opinion where, yeah, if you want to see shit, sub. I I don't know. It's a tough thing. It's it's a hard balance. It's definitely a hard balance. Um okay. I'm thinking about going that route. But at the same time, I like having the scheduled break because I will get focused and in a perfect world, I will get focused and potentially um like not break for a while. A body entered here. Yeah. that is the way. right, and then we need a UI layer. Um, what am I? Brain. Brain, not braining. Um, turn that. Why? Okay. Okay. Flash me, blow me off the screen, turn me down, disconnect. What's not to like? Well, that's why I always say if people come in for a raid, um, if you don't like what you see, feel free to drop a follow and hate watch. Either way, I appreciate it. Okay, so let me look at the main. You've got coins. Our enemy. We're gonna add in an enemy here on the main. I'm forgetting the UI functionality. All right, Big Amy. Thanks for lurking. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you. I forget lots of stuff. All right, let's then put the enemy in here. And then coin, do I have? I have signal. I mean, should we, if we're doing a first game and covering a lot of things, do we want to have an auto load? I don't want to steal directly from here, but canvas layer, okay. Um, this doesn't really have. Yeah, the text start, blah blah blah. So this isn't doing a signal to get scores. This is doing a signal to, or not even a signal. It's just doing a timer and then updating on the timer. So should our goal be to be more advanced? But that, wait, I don't have this in coins, do I? No, okay. Put you there. And then enemy, or no, player needs to... Do I need get tree for that, or will it just quit? All right, let's see, let's see. All right, great, great, great. We're there. We're getting there. All right, all right. Let's see if it's randomized here. Okay, it doesn't steal all the, or it doesn't steal coins. What is up, 9 lives? Awesome, what'd you use? Oh, cool, 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 cool. Congratulations. Oh, that is awesome. That is awesome. Folks, definitely check out 9 Lives, Black Cat, NLBC, CBLN, CNN, NBC. Playing some games, doing some code. Another Drupal person. Okay, so for a beginning, for this is your first game, but I want to cover multiple scenarios. Maybe 10 minutes. 10 minutes is too ambitious. Doing it under 10 minutes. I think that to have an No, that's fine. That's fine. I'll check it out. Yeah, if you want to send it in Slack, that'd probably be blah 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 blah. Probably be safer to not get lost. I'm deep in the thoughts right now. And thinking of thoughts. Hold on a second. Just got an unrelated message. Vertex, welcome in. First time chat. I'm the machine. We're all the machine, aren't we? Or maybe we're all in the machine. There's a good chance this is a simulation. This whole thing is a simulation. And we are in the darkest timeline. Right. Machines having machines. Let's put in a main here. And with this being a child, yeah, this will be kind of a brings it all together. So if we have the player, we could almost turn it around here. I think this logic might actually be getting a little too convoluted for a beginner tutorial. Signal. So here's a question, folks. Here's a question. Do we want to do an auto load in a beginner tutorial? Because I think they are useful. There's something that is definitely worth considering. And I think it's something that people should know in their journey. They should understand what a singleton or an auto load is. But this is like extending away, far away from the under 10-minute, which isn't terrible. But it's also kind of getting away from my longer form, short form content that I want to go with. Think about that. I'm gonna turn on words. I'm gonna take a quick break, and I'll be back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Woger, what is up? Good to see you again. It's been a bit. Okay, so I'm torn here. I am torn. I think that auto load is a reasonable thing to put in here. But I think it might also be confusing without an explanation of what singletons are. Because what we need is something that tells the score to update. So let's just let's add a canvas layer. I'm gonna add a label up here. And then we want it to, whenever we hit a coin, signal to go, or something to tell the label here, score, UI, to update with the new score. Now that would almost be, what do I have here? Did I, we could put, board score. Which would then do something to send the data up here. But what would be the best way to do that? What's the most beginner friendly way to do this, to record the score? I think maybe if we took them not as instantiated scenes, if we do it like this, then, and same thing here, can I select them all and no. Actually, this would show off if we do the coins like this. If we do coins like this, this gives a chance to show that it's an instantiated scene. Explain that. We keep the player and the enemy here. And then, how are we doing this? Body name, player, body, board score. And then in player, where we have our script, chord score. I think this complicates things a little. Or we can show off that we can create signals here. Folks, am I overthinking this? Am I trying to make it too easy? So again, the goal here is that I want it to be a game that gives that dopamine hit of making a game. Right? That shows that it's possible for people to make something that's playable, that they can go show off that they made. And maybe I shouldn't be doing this kind of beginner tutorial. Very good chance that I'm not knowledgeable enough to be sharing that knowledge. But let's let's get motivated up in here. Okay. So to record score. I do it this way? Okay. Okay. Can show create or using a unique name. Observer. What is up? I'm doing all right. I'm trying to plan out a tutorial for like absolute beginners who are interested in making games. And I'm trying to keep it simple, but also show like some of the power of the engine. So maybe if we access this as unique name. US. UI. Score. And then UI score. So Herb, I'm making a very simple game. Very, very, very simple here, and I'll even show. Just something for people to make a tutorial for. Boom, score, score. While avoiding that dude. And the goal is to have like a 10-minute tutorial on you can make a game in 10 minutes with no experience. So the limitation that I'm putting on myself here is that, well, for one, I want it to be simple and accessible. But the limitation, the big difficult limitation there is that I don't want to get into too many higher level concepts right off the bat. So I'm trying to avoid like singletons, autoloaders, things like that. And I don't think it really works without an autoloader or a singleton, which is pretty much the same thing. Without globals, if I have these each as their own nodes. So maybe that could be a follow-up tutorial of how to Is there a need for... So yeah, follow-up tutorial to do like auto loads, do instantiating of multiple scenes, things like that. But I think as a first, yeah. So I'm trying to do so okay. Here's so I don't get into the XY problem. You know, I want to get to Z. Here is I had the player as its own scene. Right? And then I just made it local here. I have the enemy as its own scene, but I made it local here. And now without I don't want to have the main do too much to or have to send too much back up to the main to go down to player if it's its own scene. So the problem that I was running into is collecting the coins. All right, so if we hit the coin signals on player or on body entered. If it's player, we record score on body, and body or player has the record score, and then sending the signal from the recorded score to the separate UI layer, which has score. But I think doing it this way is more beginner friendly, and then potentially do a follow-up. I mean, because you know, as somebody just getting into being interested in game dev, it's not fancy, but here, look, I just made my first game. Look, friends, look, friends, I just made a game. And look, friends, look, here's what else I could do with it. I can add more coins around. And I could add more enemies. Ooh, now I've got to avoid all of them. They bounce off each other? How dare. Ah. Yeah, I have it done. I'm just trying to do it. Decide if it's too much to... But if it's too much, too high level, um, compared to like, you know, doing things as simply as possible. But I think that it's fine this way. Because, okay, so our main script, honestly, I don't think we even need the main script. Got our boundaries, which are just static body world boundaries. Got our player. enemies. I think that we could do um make it more random here. So we had the randomize, and then let's see if that makes a difference here. Oh shit. Yeah, hopefully, I mean, so I want to make it accessible. I want people to think that, hey, I can make this and I can show it off. Oh, now it's probably going to go over my self-imposed 10-minute time limit, but I think that's okay. So yeah, our finished product is going to be like this. We've got 3 scripts, and then I'll mention something about how Node 2D, or how it's good to collect similar nodes into a Node 2D to clean things up. Have the UI layer is very simple. So basically, I mean, being honest, I'm doing a lot like very similar to dodge creeps, or dodge the creeps here. But I think it's significantly different enough. At least that's a way that I think. Something a little bit different. But now I'm just pondering. Um Go to here. And then the extra, the bonus would be like Oh no, wait, no. That's not what I wanted. I didn't want that. I thought we could randomize a sound here with the generator. Maybe. Video stream player. Let's see. Generator. Here we go. Oh. Nope, not what I wanted to do. Audio stream generator. Okay. If I do generator, half second. Can't hear it. Too much tomato. Where's my rate alert? Where's my rate alert? Too much tomato. Welcome in. We're going to fix this. We are going to fix this. We're going to fix this. Connected. Why have you disconnected? I'm not even getting chats, am I? No, I'm not getting anything. Give me a second here. This is not okay. This is not okay, StreamerBot. Why you do this? Yes, Odious, it was. There you are.
Hey, insert rating streamer's name here. Thank you for the raid. How did insert last activity here go? Now, let's rock.
Raiders, 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 taking a step to stop some raiders. Raiders, taking a step to stop some raiders.
There it is. Odious, thank you for the gift sub. Too Much Tomato, thank you for rating in. How was your stream? Nice. Working on torso tennis. Tree Mosher, welcome in. First time chat as well. My critters are back. Too Much Tomatoes here. Captain Crab's getting the gift sub. Things are going well. I've been okay. And Odious, to be fair, I haven't streamed since last Sunday because I've been busy with band. I had to, or I was asked to sub in another local band, so that took up my Tuesday and Wednesday. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. And then took up my Monday and Wednesday, and Tuesday and Thursday I have my normal band, which, you know, I'll show off a little thingy here. Show off just a little thingy from that. Yeah, big sex. Big sex. So funny story here. Funny story. I was just subbing in that band. That's another local community band I was asked to sub, which was great. It's fun. That was my first time subbing with them. That was my first time playing with them. And then that video was recorded and put on their Facebook page, like featuring me, which I'm not complaining about. I'm thankful for. I appreciate it because it gives me content. But at the same time, it's like, I'm just here to play, man. You don't need to feature me. Yeah, and everybody loved. I don't think of myself as good at anything. I'm gonna be honest with you here. I have low self-esteem. Very, very low. And like I can't take a compliment at all. And so hearing or like getting featured like that, and then everybody around me saying like, you did a good job, or like, sounds awesome. Like, are you sure? Because like my first instinct for everything is self-deprecation to the highest degree. Like, how bad can I make myself feel here? Wait, so you didn't know? You have... I can't do my damn emotes through the OBS chat doc. Even with this. That's fair. That's fair. Um, but yeah, I have a very hard time taking any kind of um compliment. So, but you know, apparently I did a good job. People like hearing that, and that the Barry on some of those songs, especially like that was a whole Beach Boys medley, and so people they liked hearing the what was it? California Girls. Dun, 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 dun. That one came through pretty well. The Good Vibrations. The bass line came through really good, and that it's a lot of fun to play. Well, it's just a sub in. They have a full time only do 10 concerts a year. Uh, during the summer, but they have a full time Barry sax player, and he was just taking a vacation this week. But yeah, they'll call me if they need me. I've still got my gig at the other community band that I'm full time at. Well, Cricket, the thing that's missing though is the theremin. They it's hard to they create no. It's hard to get that theremin song. I think that the oboes or flutes, just because the okay, so some of the arrangements that I've played are extremely watered down versions of like really popular songs, the marching band versions, because in the bands we like to play some popular, more contemporary music that people know and want to sing along to. Like for instance, we did "Never Gonna Give You Up," but it was so watered down and just not. Not the greatest. And it's hard, especially in those because they water down the rhythm. So like you think that, oh, what's one? Da na 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 na. It has some syncopation. Um, but the watered down version is na 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 na, and yeah, why you do this to us? All right, that's me in the corner. Um, Cricket, you were up pretty late. Oh, just maybe older Rick Astley, but his newer stuff is pretty damn good. I mean, like, yeah, granted that Together Forever plus Never Gonna Give You Up. Um, see. Ooh, is this what I think it is? Oh shit. I know, Cricket. I know. Yeah, he's actually surprisingly got a good voice. How was I? Um, all right, I can turn this down. We could do some like the best of marching band or drum corps. ECI. Oh, there's so much of this that is nope. Okay. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. I'm distracted. Cricket, have you ever done the audio stream generator? Maybe let me put to project list and try the generator demo. Let's see if it still works in 4.2. Yep. Let's do it. Let's do it. Hey, Ayush, how you doing over on YouTube? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, let's check out this stream generator. Okay, we got that. Autoplay, blah blah blah. Okay, there's nothing playing there, so autoplay has to be a thing. But I apologize in advance for what this may or may not do. Okay, that's not what I was hoping. So Ayush, I apologize. I am not for anybody on the Twitch side who might be able to answer. The question is how to make a proper multiplayer game without building a dedicated server. So I mean, just from my web dev background and knowing what I know about WebSockets and such, I don't know that it's a good idea to do it like that. However, we're talking peer to peer. So what you would need is one player to be client, one player to be server, or one player to be server and all other players be clients. And then it would require sending data one way or another through that server player. Now, some games I've seen that have done similar to this are like Minecraft, where if somebody starts up a game, just say somebody starts up a game and says, "Hey, friend, here's my IP. Come join this game." That doesn't have a proper dedicated server. Yeah, So, everything would go, an event happens on one of the clients, which gets sent to the server player, and that server player broadcasts all the events out, right? But you're limited by the resources of the client of the server player's machine. So like here's an example. And yeah, we're talking console and tablet. So Minecraft Bedrock, but playing Minecraft on Xbox, and your friend is playing on a tablet on an Amazon Kindle Fire tablet. Very low processor, very low resources, but they become the server. So now your Xbox is limited to the resources of the server that is this tablet, because it's what houses all the data and all the relays. But I've never set up anything like this. I've never done any multiplayer stuff, like any synchronous multiplayer, I should say. So I don't have the best answer for it. I'm just thinking, Ogre, yeah, that's how several old LAN party games handled it. Man, you're bringing me back, Ogre, with the LAN party. Jeez, those were the days. Bringing in your own cathode ray tube monitor, having to borrow a forklift to bring your computer because nobody had laptops. Uh, I share a Discord server. Let me post it over in the YouTubes. Hold on, I need to. Yeah. Dang it. Stupid YouTube. It's not. Okay. Hopefully that actually, like, loaded. I don't freaking know. But, so if anybody does join the Hub Discord, um, just a word of caution. Not caution, advice is you have to go to the channels and roles. And if you want to, I'm not going to assume, but if you want to join in my thing, you have to do the follow category. So, Ayush, what I'm working on now is, well, I'm playing with the sound generator, which I don't think is gonna work for my purposes. What I was working on is planning out my next tutorial, which I'm hoping will be something very accessible to entry level developers or anybody interested in creating their first game. So we were working on writing out the scripts for it, building out the the scene tree. We've got player, a couple enemies, some coins, and so it's a very, very simple game, but it gives us an opportunity to show off many aspects, including area or the static bodies, collision shapes, sprites, area 2D, signals, instantiation, and the UI. So just it's a simple ass thing, but it's enough for somebody to put together and be like, "Oh, holy crap! I just made a game. How did I do that?" And then to show it off to their friends and like be super proud of it. Oh, thank you. Wait, I just had. Did I not save before I? Oh, that's bad. Where did? Enemy. What the heck? Yeah, I'm just my brain fried chicken. Um, but yeah, I think that it is accessible enough. My goal initially was a 10-minute tutorial or under 10 minutes to build a game. I don't know if we're going to make that, but it is going to be pretty short. I'm probably going to record it over the weekend and release it early next week. This week I was extremely busy with other stuff and couldn't, put any effort towards this, unfortunately. But I think next week, well, next week I'm actually going out of town on Tuesday night, so I'm not going to have a whole lot of time to do it. But the week after that, I should be back and working on it. So that is our main thing that we're working on today. Let's see. I need to go to the restroom, and I've got ads coming up in a bit, so I'm gonna go ahead and put on some words now, and go to the bathroom. I'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, back. Ayush, thank you. And yeah, I worry about the peer-to-peer. Hold on 1 second again. Hold on. Okay, sorry, back again. I'm gonna turn off the auto pilot here. And Ayush, yeah, it's kind of related to the whole thing happening in the EU right now. I don't know enough about it to like have an authoritative stance or opinion, but with the stop killing games thing, good job. We got 1 level. We are level 4. But that whole stop killing games thing, why aren't critters showing up? But if I understand the situation, oh, let me check the debugger here. um, is that Ubisoft made a game that didn't do well and decided to shut it down, but it required online connection, and so people bought it, they shut it down, and people couldn't play because the servers were shut down. And if I understand correctly, this whole stop killing games thing is about making sure that if a game is shut down, then uh the server either has to be open sourced or has to remain open so that people can play. Now, anybody in chat, please correct me if I'm misunderstanding. And there's a huge petition going on, in the EU specifically, about the stop killing games to make sure that the games can't be shut down just on the whim of a CEO or anything. And that's kind of where requiring online connectivity for multiplayer, well, most is going to require online connectivity. Fallen Learns, thank you for the
Fallen
sub
Learns
with
just
Prime.
Subscribed with Prime. At you.
3 months of Prime, of Fallen Learns, being an amazing person, amazing member of the community, just all around great person to have here. Thank you for that. But yeah, Ayush over on YouTube, that's kind of my understanding of that. So maybe peer-to-peer is a good way to go. But there's also the concern, if you don't have a dedicated server, or if you do, if you shut it down, say it's not making money, you need to consider this whole petition thing that's happening now. Fallen, it is good to see you. Hope you're well. So I just realized what time it is, and I need to go eat something. So I'm gonna cut off for the day, or for now, and I might be back a little bit later. Because if we're being honest, I'm not feeling all that. Oh, Fallen, I'm sorry. hopefully you can get it taken care of, and don't be sorry. Don't you be sorry that you're late. I'm just happy that you're here in any capacity. But I do need to eat. And yeah, I'm not feeling. Yeah, that is a definitely a good point. It's difficult, and like I said, I don't have an authoritative view on it where I can say, yeah, it needs to be like this. No, there's no 100% right answer. But yeah, I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna come back probably this afternoon, my time, because I'm not feeling overly patriotic this year for some reason. But yeah, everybody, thank you. I'm gonna say goodbye on YouTube. Ayush, I'll probably be back tomorrow morning in the US time. So yeah, tell a friend, come on by. Appreciate ya. And don't forget to give that thumbs up over on the YouTubes.